What's going on, beautiful party people? It's the greatest rapper in all of known existence. Your boy JusJrdn here with Rapper Reaction today for the first time. And this is a request. We're going to be listening to Sierra Hall, Mad World, Tears for Fears, DelFest, Cumberland MD 52822. Now, this is a request, so let me just we got this request. I'm gonna read it from @Rusty9129. This was in a previous video that I did for the Steven Seagulls. Says, I'm sorry you don't understand the play on words in their band name. Think karate movies, the guy with the ponytail that beats up the bad guys. They're singing in a language that isn't theirs. That's hard enough. But this is where we point three. This is the one that led me to here. If you really love the sound of the mandolin and you like cute girls, check out Sierra Hall. She's on a whole other level. So that's what brought me here. I am a big fan of cute girls. No, the mandolin. I mean, who doesn't like cute girls? But I am a big fan of the mandolin. And, you know, if there's ever a mandolin in a track, I point it out. Primarily because ever since I was a young child and, you know, was brought to music stores, which, you know, is my favorite place in the world, you know, there was always a mandolin, and I just thought they looked cool, and the way they sound, I just love the sound of a mandolin. And so, you know, and I hope to one day own one, but, you know, I'm building my studio and there's other vinyl pieces that I need on top of that. But maybe one day I'll have a mandolin all of my own. Anyways, I say all that, and thank you so much for your comment. So I can't wait to check this out. So let's do it. That's a little bit about me. I have no idea about Sierra Hall. I love the name Sierra, though, and I love the mandolin. And Mad World, Tears for Fears, one of the greatest songs ever written in the history of ever. So I'm curious to see how this sounds. Oh, before we start, hold on. I'm so sorry. This is the coolest thing. My vinyl just came out. Olympus on vinyl. It's a gold album. I'm only making 1,000 of them. Boom. Boom. You see that? 1,000. Anyways, sorry. I had to tell y'all. All right. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and if I do pick your suggestion, just like the wonderful person at the beginning of this video, I'll shout you out in the video. Okay, let's get down to this. 3, 2, 1. Whoa.
Bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no exception, no exception. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. Sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world.
Wow. Wow. That was exceptional. Yes, she's cute. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Wow. Okay. That was amazing. That was amazing for so many different reasons. But let's start at the beginning, man. The I almost thought at the beginning when that started playing, when she's playing, the very memorable melody of the song, uh, "Tears for Fears," made on the piano, or played on the piano, I should say, rather. The atmosphere, the soundscape, I'll say, that they created with the other instruments, I thought was like bleeding music noise from outside because you could tell there was a stage and stuff. I thought that was noise bleeding in, but because it sounded so almost like chaotic, and it's like, is that supposed to be? But they were making that. They were they did it so artistically, and as it started to develop and then turn into the song when she started singing, I was just like, oh wow. And it goes to show her and all those musicians that she was playing with for this performance, just masters. Even at times, if what they're playing wasn't the most challenging, it was how they were playing it that demonstrated how skilled they were. Even just that drummer with the snare, just adding some textures and some movement to the arrangement. Um, and what the bass and the violin slash fiddle was doing was just, things were adding textures and characters, and on top of the harmonies that they add too. Very, very cool performance, very cool arrangement, and a very skilled, like, even I was noticing at the end, upright bass, just some of the simple chords, but it was how he was playing and just the little nuances of the playing that just added so much to what was going on. And then there was the parts where they each got to shred a little bit on the instrument. I mean, that mandolin, and that was what was cool, the violin or the fiddle, and the guitar were playing again the main melody line, but it was just the way that instrumentalist was interpreting and interpolating, um that, which was very cool. And you got to see each of them, their little styles on what they wanted to jazz up on that. And then, I mean, the mandolin solo melted my face. That was, and then I loved her voice because it was cool that she kept true to the arrangement, the original written, but there was just little nuances in how she was singing it that really made it her own too. So very cool. I hope that all made sense. While I was listening to it right from the beginning, I was just so enthralled, and I thought they did such a great arrangement of this. This is real mastery, and I just loved it. And then obviously my big spiel that the mandolin at the beginning, I obviously was a fan. Thank you so much for request. I was just about to do some vocal practice and work on some music, and I just randomly came across, not randomly, someone requested this in my comments, and I was like, yeah, let me check this out. So so thank you for your request. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. That was sick. That was amazing. Sierra Hull, Let me know some other things I gotta check out by her because I love that. Love that. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I've been the greatest rapper in the entire galaxy. Get my vinyl, one of only 1,000. This isn't on streaming or anything, only on vinyl. And head over, I got a Patreon comment, all that jazz, you know. All right. More love, more success to y'all. Peace.